Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea, and in today's video I have a special guest. Meet Juny.
Hello.
Juny is a French-Moroccan-Egyptian. You're a beautiful mix.
Thank you so much.
You're so beautiful, and to be completely honest with you, I've discovered Juny on Vogue Paris YouTube channel. They were doing a video about you and your life in Paris, and I thought you were so beautiful, and that's how I've contacted her, and we had a project together, and then we decided to film again. So I'm very happy that you've accepted my invitation.
It was, of course, obvious that I would accept.
Thank you so much.
And thank you.
Juny is a vintage connoisseur.
Voila.
She has been into the vintage world, into the vintage mystery, because for me it's a mystery, yeah, how you can get such beautiful pieces out of like all the, you know, stuff in a vintage store. And she knows exactly how to do that, because where do you have this passion?
Well, it takes years and years to know how to pick and make a good selection out of the vintage world. But I started with my mother when I was 13. So I had a long experience and I did a lot of mistakes, but it's okay. When it's vintage, it's a bit cheaper, so it's fine. And now I'm very, very happy to share about my vintage selections on my boutique online and on my Instagram, and it's a pleasure because I get to connect with all the girls who love this vintage Parisian French style, and it's our little world where we get to talk about cuts, fabrics, good materials that doesn't exist that much anymore. And yeah, and it's still affordable for many girls, and it's a very big passion for me.
One of the things that you found in a vintage store, what was the piece?
One day I found with my mother, and she didn't even realize, she took out a dress and it was very fuchsia and flashy and extremely extravagant, and my mother was like, I feel like it has something very, very special. And then I took the dress, because my mother, she feels the clothes before even seeing that it's a big brand. Like, she doesn't even know it's a couture house or luxurious or anything. She feels the clothes. So she told me, I think it's an amazing piece. And then I took the dress and I opened it, and it was a mugler. And that
oh my God.
I wear this dress to have fun with my friends before there was confinement, of course, when we used to have fun, right? And I used to wear it at dinners just to amuse my friends and have a good moment when we put on music and the dinner lasts for the whole night.
Those times.
Yeah.
Those days.
Is it gonna come back one day? I don't know.
One day. Yeah. One day. So in this video, I am going to show you how I've created this makeup look that she's wearing right now. And Ciara, who is a hairstylist, she's going to show you how to create this hair. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by using the Bioderma micellar water. I always like to start clean, even if she has nothing on her skin right now. So just a quick swipe everywhere. The next product is the Tatcha, the Essence. This is like a hybrid between a serum and a toner. It really feels like water, but surprisingly, after you apply it, it really hydrates. You want to do patting motions when it comes to skincare, because the skin is like a sponge, so the press release motions will help the product be absorbed much faster. Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid, or Hybrid. This is quite a spectacular product. It looks like this. It's a little bit gluey, but I like to apply this first in the highest points of the face, a little bit on the sides of the forehead, and then from here I work it into the skin. It is a mixture between an oil and a serum. It has a beautiful, beautiful glow. You could even use this as your highlighter. And this is the kind of product that I like to work it into the skin. Thank you. The Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. And I've been a huge fan of this mask since I first tried it. It's so incredibly hydrating, and you could apply this at night or during the day as a lip balm. It's very comfortable on the lip. I would say you should apply a thicker layer at night. In the morning, you wake up with like super nice, plump, hydrated lips. A touch of this Bright Eyes eye cream, and I literally use just this much. This is from a brand called Gold Faden. You should always apply the eye cream a little bit lower, not too close to your lashes. As you guys can see, Juny has a few lash extensions leftovers. She did her lashes probably a month ago, right?
Exactly.
I'm going to be using the Chanel Le Beige. This is the Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid in the color Sun Kissed. It looks like this. And now I'm going to apply this on the highest points of the face mainly. You could totally apply this on its own. I will be applying the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I will mix two colors actually, the light medium sand and the medium. It's a Morphe M173 brush, and slowly work it into the skin under the eyes, but not too close to the lashes. Just buff it in. I think that this is the most natural way to apply concealer, make it look really flawless. And in the inner corner, that's where I always suggest people to apply their concealer. This is the place that makes us look tired because it's usually much darker. You see how it instantly just lifts the eye. And a little goes a long way with this concealer. What is left on the brush, I always like to get it on the brow bone. That same mixture, but just a little bit more of the lighter one. I will apply it on the middle of the forehead. And then also on the chin. Dior Backstage Foundation in the color 3WO, which is a warm olive. So a little bit on the nose, the forehead. I really like this foundation for how versatile it is. You could use it on the face or body, and it's a super long lasting one. Next, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Tantour, and I will sketch it with this brush 110 from Zoeva. And now I'm going to blend this upwards. And as you see, I always sort of stop where the eye finishes. So I always get it very, very close to the hairline, under the bone. This is the Shiseido Whipped Powder Cream Blush. This color is just unbelievable. First of all, it just looks so different depending on the skin tone. I use this on myself, and I'm going to use this just to warm up her skin on her cheeks. I love this texture. It's just unbelievable. So easy to blend. And then I'm going to move on with this color, Ayao, which is very unexpected, I know. But I feel like it's going to look really, really pretty. And I'm going to use the same brush and literally just on the apple of the cheek. Pinch of color. Okay, next thing is to set the makeup in place with some powder, and I'm going to use this Pat McGrath. I really love this powder. I find it so incredibly fine. Has quickly become one of my favorite powders. We were contouring the nose off the camera. I forgot to mention. I didn't know it was not rolling. So just the center of the face. What I like to do is take one of these big puffs. This is from Laura Mercier. I will take a little bit of this powder and literally just press it into the powder puff. And then just come and set. This is going to look really natural. I know you won't believe me, but just try it. As long as you don't use a lot of powder, and it's also going to ensure that the makeup will stay in place. I'm going to be using the Benefit 24-hour brow setter first. I say first because I want to also use another product for her eyebrows. But first I want to get the shape. She's got just amazing eyebrows. And now I'm going to use the brow flick and only fill in the outer part. I'm gonna do the eyes now, and I'll be using this palette from Fenty Beauty. This is number 3. And I'll take this color right here with a Refer 01 brush. And this is such a beautiful color for her because it just blends with her natural shadows. Same color I'll be using under the eyes, just to hug the eye. This is a 021 from Refer. Can you look up? Thank you. I'm going to blend it. Next, I'll be using this Pat McGrath pencil. This is one of my favorite pencils because it's so incredibly black. So I will swipe this at the base of her lashes. It's so creamy, but yet so long lasting. Now with a clean brush, this is a Sigma pencil brush, I'm going to smudge it. I feel like it just looks softer when it's a bit smudged. I'm going to take it a bit on the brush as well. From the same palette, I'm going to take the darkest color and get it right between the first eyeshadow that we've applied and the pencil, just to give it that smoky, softer look. I like everything that is super soft. You see, it's a bit softer than the other one. And then with the same color, can you look up for me? Thank you. I'm going to apply it at the base of the lower lashes, but really like almost in between those lashes. Next, I'm going to be taking this palette. It's also from Fenty Beauty, but it's number 9. Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. Now I'm going to do the lips, and just to get the excess of that lip mask, but you could see how super nice and nourished her lips are. You've got amazing lips, by the way, Juny.
Thank you.
You're all of you.
Thank
You're so beautiful and so like interesting looking. I've always wanted to do your makeup since I first saw you.
I'm so humbly happy and honored to have my makeup done by you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to use this lip liner from Wecon. A YSL lipstick. This is the Slim Glow Matte in 210. And then I'll be applying this Huda Beauty Power Bullet lipstick. This is in Staycation, just on the center of the lip, just to give that gradient. I have to teach you how to say I love you.
I'm sure I can speak Romanian.
Te iubesc.
Te iubesc.
Te iubesc.
Iubesc.
Perfect. I'm going to sort of erase the shadows by using a little bit of foundation right here with a tiny little lip brush. I suggest you guys, when it comes to tiny brushes, like detail brushes, go to a local painting store and get your brushes from there. It's like the best. Iconic London highlighter. Check this out. It's like liquid metal. And I'm gonna apply this with my fingers. Oh my god, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Just gonna take the powder puff that I was using earlier. Just make sure there are no drops of that setting spray, because what happens is that it could dissolve the makeup. That happens with any setting mist, not just this one. Alright guys, and I am done with my makeup. We are having Ciara, my good friend Ciara, who's going to do the finishing touches for the hair. She already did part of it.
Hello! Okay, so I have already prepped her hair with a really nice blowout with our board bristle brushes, and now I'm just going to fluff in style. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful you look. Ta-da!
Alright guys, this is the final look. Thank you so much, Ciara. Actually, Ciara was doing much more work on the hair before. Not that you don't have a beautiful hair.
Thank you.
but like she created these beautiful curls that I'm not gonna touch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Ciara, and thank you, Juny, for being part of this. You guys, make sure you follow Juny on Instagram for a lot of styling and beauty. Make sure you follow Ciara for a lot of hair advices as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye!
Bye! And Ciara for all of her hair... Did he fart?
Yes! He was like, and then he laughed. And then he laughed. Like, I'll leave you that.
I know he did something wrong. He just did it
And then he laughed.